All right, so I believe we are live. We are trying to collect the free gifts that Hero Wars gives us, right? So the 5 Titan Artifact Spheres and the 3 chests. So I believe we just claimed the 5 Titan Artifact Spheres. Fantastic. Now we need these 3 boxes, and we are all caught up on this account. So we're going to do that. We're going to start with that for the day. Good morning to everyone. It is a little bit later than normal, but that's okay. We're not too far behind schedule. No big deal. We still have the Titan Artifact event going on. Always a solid event. Let's see. Let's claim that free energy and chant a glyph. Okay. Well, we're still getting set up here, but let's see. Let's try Faceless. Ooh, I also need to put the link into the Discord channel. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go to YouTube. Let's get this link. Let's go to Discord. Open Discord. Grab the link. Discord popping up. It's loading slowly. All right. Well, we're letting this catch up to us. Come on, Discord. Let's refresh. There's my Discord channel. We got live stream right now, so we'll just pop that in there. Cool, we got that going. And okay, let's start with just enchanting some glyphs for Faceless. Intelligence gives us the most statistical benefit, so we will focus on that one for Faceless. And let's see how close we can get to halfway. Okay. Oh well, we'll start right there. So we got some statistical benefits there, and we are moving along nicely here. So we have done that. Let's see, we want to use some energy as well. Chris, good morning. Nice to have you here. Appreciate you coming in. A little later start than normal, about 20 minutes late, but that's okay. Hey, Mr. Big. Yo, yo, yo to you as well. Nice to have you here. Thank you guys for coming in. I know it's a little bit of an awkward time, but I appreciate it. And so I'm going to go ahead and run some Astaroth. Today I'm thinking about talking a little bit about Summer Fest, which we may or may not see next week. I think we will. I have an inkling. I don't know why. I just have a feeling based on last year's event and everything. I will probably go over some of the videos and content that I had before. Oh, for me, it is still morning. It is 10:57 a.m. for me on the East Coast here in New York. So it is still, I'd consider it morning. I mean, I guess maybe in like 3 minutes it'd be closer to afternoon. Still morning for me though. How about yourself? It looks like you said good morning, so I'm going to assume it's still morning for you. But yeah, so it's going well. Yeah, solid morning, solid start. I feel like I've been up for like a while, but good day so far. Okay, let's see. We want to acquire some lycanthrope fang. Did I even say that right? Some fangs. You know what I'm talking about. These guys are lycanthrope fangs, right? So these things are a little bit tough to build just because they take a while and you don't always get the best drop rate with them, but that's okay. We're working on that. And again, I think we will be talking a little bit about what to expect for Summer Fest. So let me see if I can pull up a vid that I've done on this. So usually during Summerfest, and I can go a little bit more in depth, I'll probably make another video really highlighting everything that we should be doing in preparation. So this is a preparation video I made last year. And usually it's pretty similar, so in 5 seconds I'll be able to skip this. Hey Wally, nice to have you here. Hey Emard, good morning there. Here in Saudi Arabia, it is almost 6 p.m. Wow. Well, thank you for joining me, Emard. I really appreciate it. And it seems like you are having a good, well, hopefully you had a good day. 6 p.m. Right on. So, things I wanted to prep in terms of Summerfest. So, this is the really big thing that I wanted to kind of go over. Expected quests, completing quests in the event, of course, daily login, VIP, spending emeralds, spending energy, nothing crazy so far, but gathering soul stones. And the reason I want to emphasize this is because in the event we have going on right now, right, there is a component of gathering soul stones, I believe, faithful guardians here. So I mean, it's a give and take. So it's kind of like one of those things. It's like you want to maybe save some items or save some coins, considering if we do have this summer festival, you'll have some stuff saved up to get some immediate soul stones right away. Um, then there's also going to be competing in arena and grand arena. That's less time restrictive, right? Because you can just wait until the day of the event starts, and then you can use those. But gathering soul stones is one of those ones you can kind of have some foresight in and try to maybe save some of your chests. Like for example, I right now have 200 soul stones approximately in chests because this one has 100 and these two have 50. And so I'm saving these just in case we do see Summer Festival very soon, whether it's next week or the week after. I'm planning on holding on to these soul stones. You can, in the event, get more soul stone chests, but I personally don't like to struggle too much or have to be forced to get soul stone chests or boxes anymore because I personally don't need them. So because of that, I will probably be trying to save some soul stones and use those when this event comes around. So that's just a one thing I would say you could consider prepping for during this event. Um, Grand prizes, right? So a lot of these are pretty familiar, but I can go over them a little bit. You can also just take a quick look. But basically, you can get 3,500 skin stones of your choosing, for example, or you could get, like I said, 100 soul stone chest. Um, Other things you can get gold artifacts, chaos runes. So these are like the general prizes. The grand prize is the summer festival coin, and what'll happen is you get these and you can trade them in for really good rewards. And some of the rewards, let's see if I actually show them. I don't know if I show them. Yeah, I don't think I showed them on here, but that's okay. I'm sure I have them somewhere. I can probably toss them up at some point. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not seeing them in this video, and that's okay. But the other thing to expect is that there is going to be solar skins. So last year we had Martha, Faceless, and Dante. All three are really good heroes. They all had solar skins. I fully expect we'll have 3 brand new solar skins with this summer festival event again. I don't know which 3 heroes will get new solar skins, but it's very possible that we will. And this is also, so last year actually is when we had the Dante rework. So Dante prior to last year during Summerfest was terrible. Absolutely one of the worst heroes in the game. Now he's actually one of the closest to best. I don't think he's the best, but he's one of the better attackers in the game. And this rework last year during this summer festival was part of why that happened. So he got a new solar skin during this event. And then in Winterfest, a little bit later, he got another physical attack skin, which propelled him to where he is now. He's very strong. But yeah, so those are a couple things to expect. So I'm expecting new solar skins. I'm trying to save up some of these soul stones so I can be prepared for that part of the event. And that's what I'm doing to prepare right now for Summer Festival. So I know some people asked about that the other day, but that's what I personally am doing. I know, you could definitely use some you could use some soul stones for this event as well. It's just keep in mind that you will need more soul stones for this Summer Festival, assuming it does happen. And we're very likely to have a hidden quest. I always try to post those videos as soon as the event starts because sometimes they do change year to year. Sometimes they're kind of similar, but either way, it will be on this channel. So yeah, solid stuff. Always got to do our artifact chest stuff. So yeah, nothing super crazy for that event in terms of actual tasks, but yeah, pretty straightforward event. Other than it's a 7-day event usually, and the rewards, in my opinion, are pretty similar to we had spring festival, I believe, right? Um, and a couple others that were 7-day events. So I think it's going to be a pretty solid event. I don't know if we'll for sure see it next week, but based on my approximate math, timing it up, it seems very likely that we might see it next week. So I'm pretty excited about that event. I think that'll be a very good one, and I think for new players, it's an opportunity to get your heroes to absolute. So that's a huge thing. I will be hoping to get some items. I want to finish off some heroes like Sebastian. Faceless is getting closer to an area that I like to see, and we're getting closer to absolute for Faceless as well. Granted, glyphs are still a little ways away, but we're working on it. We will get there. So that's kind of what I'm thinking for the upcoming event potentially, and I'll know more once we get closer to it. But that's what I'm thinking so far. And granted, with a 7-day event, I don't know if 7 times was it 2,000? So 14,000 coins will get me in a good spot. So I need to save quite a bit, and I need to limit how much I spend on items if I can. Sometimes I just see a really good item though. Those skin stones is what I'm aiming for. Yeah, skin stones can really make a huge difference, and they can really help as well. So I don't, I think that can be good, especially when we have 3 brand new skins. If one of the brand new solar skins happens to be for a hero that you like or use, there you go, right? So it makes sense. Thanks for your ID there, Kit Shopko. As soon as I get those rewards, I will be posting how to do an entry so we can get everyone having a fair playing field. Appreciate the ID though. Okay, let's see. Doing some adventures. Okay, cool. Let's open this. This is also, well, I guess they got rid of it, but the other day there were some cool things where I don't know why they got rid of it, but like they had these heroes that were featured, and if you pulled them, you got a ×2 number of soul stones. I meant to post a video of this the other day. Cornelius, I got 36 soul stones from one open chest. That was free, so that was pretty cool. I was a pretty big fan of that. That was really cool. I maxed Ching Mao stars and bought Jet in the beginning of the game to 3 stars on my level 89 account. Worth buying every day to push Jet stars? Depends on what you're going for. So, yes and no. It depends because it's really nice to have Jet done. To be able to focus on getting just these items, which is really solid. But at the same time, if Jet is not one of the heroes that you plan on using in the top 10, 15 heroes, like it doesn't really make sense. But if you're planning on using Jet in your top 15 heroes, yes, it's worth getting Jet and pushing him as close to absolute as possible. But it will be harder when you are first starting on the game. So it's a give and take. It's a tough call. So Mr. Big, it depends on what you're trying to do with that particular account. Because I know you said you had an account where you had Jet, and with that account, I would say it's for sure a good idea to push in the Soul Shop to get Jet to absolute. But if you're just doing, if Jet's not one of the top 15 heroes on your team, probably not worth doing. That's my opinion there. So hopefully that helps out there. Heroes that I think are obviously really, really good. I think Sebastian's a top hero everyone should be focusing on. Isaac is really good. Isaac is probably one of the heroes that if I were to not have all my heroes absolute, and I needed one hero where I could get one hero to absolute, Isaac might be the hero that I choose on Facebook and web currently, because Isaac nullifies the magic attackers so effectively. Really a game changer. And if you don't have Isaac, kind of hard to obtain in campaign. You can't do it. Hard to obtain in any shop. You can't really get his soul stones very easily. So in terms of soul stone chests, I think it's an effective purchase. The other ones could be like Corvus and Morrigan. Those are also heroes that are not easily obtained in the game currently. So I mean, you can see here, right? These 4 heroes plus, I guess Isaac is now in the chest. But Isaac, Corvus Morgan, Martha, Satori, those 4 heroes are pretty hard to obtain. Even Invari is hard to obtain. Although Invari now is a little bit more accessible. He's in the same shop as Sebastian, Kark, and Nebula, right? So a little bit easier. It used to be that these two heroes were not here, so definitely a different game changer. So those are some heroes I would consider. I'm not saying that you have to, but I would consider them if you have all your main team already kind of set and you still need soul stones of those heroes. So some heroes to check out, and I can go over that again in the future. But yeah, yes, new server. I don't see Jet at all. Nebula, Jet, Seb is what you're going for. Yeah, if you're going for those, then I would say pushing Jet is a great idea. I don't see anything wrong with that. I think that that's a great move. Okay, let's see. Maybe I will try to upgrade Mullik one level here with this hammer that he's got, that first artifact. That should get us a few. Ooh, hold on. All right, that should get us a few. What do you call them? 400, whatever you call it. This right here, the 400 essence of the elements. That's what we wanted. Always good. It's always good to collect those. Pet summoning one time, we can do that. One soul stone of what? Oliver. Well, it's always one soul stone. It's fine. It's not a big deal though. Not a big deal. We'll claim this right here. We'll get 150 Titanite, which will get us some summoning spheres. Don't really need them, but it will get us those. And for the special event, it will help us complete Crystal Depths, which is the end of that part of the event. Otherworldly summons. That's Outland. Spending energy. I don't want to spend too much energy either, because if I have it saved in my mail, I can save it for when I have the summer festival event coming around. Spent $30 on opening day when there was free Arachne stones. Spent all my emeralds on energy. Hoarded Arachne, got 3-star jet, and had 135k soul stones after that long first day. That is definitely a really good strategy, and I like that. I will say, not everyone wants to spend $30, but hey, that could be that's a very effective strategy, and that'll get you ahead, especially with players who just started and just learned about Hero Wars. So they'll be a little bit behind you on that one for sure. But that is a very strong grind, Mr. Big, and that sounds like a very veteran move. So nothing wrong with that. It sounds like you knew what you were doing, and you had a plan, and you went with it. So you're definitely ahead of some people who are just starting out on that server. So pretty solid start. Hi, Ionis. Nice to have you here. Always a pleasure. And he's saying hello to everyone else in chat as well. Okay, cool. So let's see. I still need to make a video on that. Haven't had time. It's been crazy. I missed a login day already, guys. I'm so sad. Which means I'm not going to be able to get the 50 Titan Artifact Spheres. You can see I'm on day 12. I should be on day 13. Just a sad week already. Last week we missed a day. It happens though. Hi, not Ethaniel. Nice, or E Nathan. Nice to have you here. Is this a new account? Not E Nathan this time. All right. Okay. Cool. Nice to have you here. Hi, Mr. Big. Love the winky face. Appreciate it. All right. Let's see. We're gonna go ahead and what was that? Dark Ritual. Dark Ritual. We're gonna go for that. We got one last one. Bygones. Just waiting on. What are we waiting on? We're waiting on 1 minute on this Underworld Heat. We get another Chaos Core. I need an event with just Chaos Cores, guys. It's bad. I'm just waiting on Chaos Cores at this point, because it's literally like I have all the items that I need in terms of artifact coins. It's just there's no Chaos Cores at all on my end. It's just falling behind. It's okay. Krista will level up one time. That'll get us a key. Should at least. Yep, we got a key. We don't really need to upgrade anything. Let's go ahead and collect these chests as well. 11 these rewards. It's nice and it's bad because like after a certain point you can't battle anymore, so you're really limited to only 3 chests in these Outland. Let's see. I don't think I can beat them with what I have available on that. Let's see, what are we looking at over here? My Satori is too weak. Can already tell you without even having to match him up. Let's look at Satori though. Satori, we could equip that item. Can we do anything else though? And if not, it wouldn't make sense. I don't want to spend that. Let's see. Let's take a look at this shop, because Outland Shop, I like to get the large skinstone chests, but we're a little far off, so we're not going to do it. We're also saving our honorable guardian boxes for the summer festival. And again, the reason is because sometimes in this you get soul stones, and the soul stones are always based on the hero of the month. So I would be getting Daredevil soul stones, but it doesn't make sense for me to open them because, quite frankly, I don't really need the soul stones for this particular event. I'm saving them again for summer festival. So yeah, my game got glitched that I had negative 80k emeralds and can't spend anything, not even gold. Oh no, that's not good. That is not good. I guess what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to earn that gold or those emeralds back by doing arena. So it might be a little while before you can do anything on that account. That's unfortunate. It happens. I've heard of stories of that happening. That's unfortunate though. Well, that's why I speak on the hero artifact event, so you have more of a chance to get more chaos cores. That would be nice. It's just they know it too. They must know that they're doing that on purpose. That's oh well. It is what it is though. Definitely could use more chaos cores. We got 18 now. Need 75, so we're pretty far off. We got one chaos core. Yay! I need like a lot more. Okay, we got that. Let's upgrade a hero skin one time. Sure, why not Sebastian? Why not? Honestly, I'm kind of at the point where I'm just willing to just use all of it. Let's see. So let's say I gift someone 5,000 skin stones. I want to know how far that would go if we're just leveling up a random skin. So let's say with already at level 18, 5,000 would get us to approximately from level 18 to 26. So that's about 8 levels of leveling up a skin. If you're in the early stages of it, could be a little bit more, could be a little bit less depending on where you're at. But we're almost halfway done now with this Dark Depth skin. We spent about 4,000 skin stones, the agility ones. So that's a little taste there. Gee, I had Elemental Season Challenge, assemble the Altar of Power in Adventures. Is that a Corvus challenge? I only have 3 out of 5 complete and not sure if that is a challenge. Okay, assemble the Altar of Power in... Okay, so I think what's going on with that is you need to take down altars. So when you go to an adventure, let me join this one. You need to take out these things right here that are... Let me double check. Oh, so you need to go to altars. So you need to assemble the altar power. So yeah, you need to go to these and you need to just select these. So basically you need a certain number of buffs. And if it's not that, then the other option is the, what are these called? These are called the Eye of Harbinger. You need to take those out. But I think it's more realistically that you just need to collect the buffs. So you need to do an adventure and you need to not raid it. And you need to collect these buffs. So that's what you're going to need to do, Mr. Big. You need to do 2 more to complete that challenge. So I believe that's what it is you need to go to an adventure. You need to go to these light up areas right here that are buffs, and you need to do those. That's my opinion, Mr. Big, based on what you're telling me. The other solution I can think of is that you need to take out these buffs that are buffering or strengthening, not buffering, strengthening the ultimate hero or other areas, right? So that's what I'm thinking. Okay, let's see. So Brian is over here, Cleve is over there. Okay, so Cleve must have started before Brian started, but anyway, let's see. Hey Gary, nice to have you here. Had to water the lawn. I hear you. I had to, I walked the dog again, so I left actually like 8, and we weren't done until 10. She just kept wanting to explore, so we went with that. But yeah, no, you didn't miss too much. The biggest thing I think is that we talked a little bit about Summer Festival. and that I think it is very likely we will see that event come around next weekend. I think it's very likely. We'll know more, obviously, once it gets closer, but things to prepare for. The only thing we can really prepare for is holding on to soul stones, so soul stone boxes. And I know it's tough because right now you can use soul stones for this event, but I think for the summer festival event, if you save them, even though we don't know it's for sure next week, it could be beneficial in the long run. It's hard to know for sure, but I think that that's really the only thing we can prepare for right now, other than saving some energy. So that was what we talked about. But yeah, so solid. How's my summer break going? It's going pretty well, although I'm not really sure I can call it a break. Currently, I have two jobs technically. So one is in a law office every day of the week. And then another one is a library job that I go to the law library and I help basically update different statutes and codes. And so with that, I'll basically be, updating stuff in terms of textbooks and legal things that have been updated. And then I'll basically, sometimes I'll do research for judges, and sometimes I'll do research for professors. If they have a specific question, they'll give me guidance on like what they're looking for, and then I basically find them either cases or statutes that help them, or that might be on the opposing side of what they're looking for. Then they can use that information to do a more concise search or reorganize their thoughts and have a different approach. So yeah, that's what I do. Other than that, I've been doing financial stuff at the law firm that I'm at in terms of helping clients get on budgets, because usually a lot of the clients that we see are, well, I work with a bunch of different things, but one of them is pro bono work, and so I end up doing work for free, right? But a lot of people that I do that work for are either in bankruptcy or trying to get rid of debt that is unsecured, which means not student loans, so like credit card debt and stuff like that. And so I'll help basically families get back on track so they're not struggling to make it. And with COVID, right, we had a lot of people who were struggling with that. So that's what I've been doing in the summer. And so it's been time consuming, but it's been fun. So that's what I've been doing. Let's see. Next weekend is a times 4 promotion. Huh, okay. So you think next weekend we will see the Outland event, well, Outland coins plus Skinstone chests. So it's going to be you think it's going to be like a free players event with the times 4 sale. Okay, I could see that. And then it would be Summerfest after that. I could see that being the case. So that's what Danielle says. You should play Friday night. It's free and the controls are the arrows. I just started playing it. Friday Night Funkins. I've never heard of that. I will have to check it out. Some people wanted me to start playing, what do you call it? Someone wanted me to start playing like other popular games too. I forget what they're called. I know I play Among Us, and sometimes I've been meaning to like start Twitch with Among Us and like some of my friends, but I don't know. I always forget to record them. They're always really funny, but we'll see. I know I play Among Us, and then I've been playing another game called For the King with a couple of my roommates, but let's see. I'm not sure. It depends on what's going on, and once I have a little more free time, I can definitely consider playing more games for sure, for sure. But yeah, okay. Hey, San, nice to have you here. I'm glad you can make it as well. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. I'm more than happy to answer any questions. So Rami here has a question. Hi, Jay. I have a question I want to ask. Is there any major event in summer besides Summerfest? Major events in summer besides Summerfest. I'm trying to think. Off the top of my head, no. But I think it's highly likely we have a new pet coming to Hero Wars. I don't know if it's going to be at the end of summer or if it's in summer, but bold prediction, I think we're going to have a new pet at some point. The reason I think that is because They've definitely stopped talking about pets for the last like 2 or 3 live streams. And usually when they stop talking about it, the developers are working on something related to that area of the game. Just in my experience, I mean, I've been playing for not quite 3 years, but almost 3 years, and every single time they stop talking about something, they're working another angle. So I think we might see a new pet. I'm not sure for sure. That's my guess. But other than that, no. Summerfest is usually the biggest event of the summer. Um, and then Halloween is the next big event. So that's my. Those are the known ones. I guess there's also a Memorial. Well, July 4th. So I guess there's technically a July 4th event, right? So like in the U.S., that's what do you call it? It's not Memorial Day. We just had Memorial Day. Yeah, Independence Day, I guess, right? July 4th. Why am I blanking on the name of this? It's a holiday. I always think of just like fireworks. July 4th. It is Independence Day in the US. Um, so we do usually have a 3-day event during that, but it's nothing crazy. So I wouldn't say it's anything super special. And it's not a 7-day event. So I guess the biggest 7-day event will be the Summer Festival. And I don't know. I think we're going to have a pet event. And when I say pet event, a new pet. I just think we will. I think Hero Wars would be smart to do it during summer because that's when most people will be playing, and it will also. I just think it'll be a smart move for them to do that. So they're going to have Summerfest after the Times 4 sale, or before it, but not during. I think. Yeah, I agree with that, O Negro. I'm not sure if it's going to be this next week or the week after, but I've heard speculation and that Daniel confirmed to someone that Summer Festival will be this month. So it could be Times 4 sale, then Summerfest. It could be Summerfest, then Times 4 sale. Who knows? Not sure. I'm completely guessing that Summerfest is next. Don't know if it will be. Don't know. But we'll see. And it is not even summer yet. Okay. Well, when is summer then? Because for in the U.S. we've been in summer for well, I've been in summer since a month ago. Because school ended. We started early because of COVID, but it ended early as well. Let's see. Yeah, good for those who buy emeralds last year. Last day of Summerfest Times 4 sale. Gotcha. Replace Martha with Celeste in your cart team. So I replace Martha with Celeste. Here's the thing, my Celeste is weak, so I can't do that yet, but I would consider it. I think one thing that I want to do is I actually don't really like for my cart team, I don't like healing very much. So, and this is actually just the team that I use for Arena Grand Arena. I don't really care if it loses or not. My main offensive team is actually the team that I use in Guild Wars, which is this one right here. So you can see it's a pretty different team. I use Isaac, and I have Mara as my main pet, and the whole reason is she extends Isaac's ability to basically silence heroes. So it's super effective. I mean, I can really just claw my way in arena. Like, you can see I got to 47 from, I think I was at like 126. So it depends on the day. Some days I actually don't even have time to do arena, so I don't do it. But you can see when I actually have time, I can get up to like 4. And my hero power is still way weaker than some of the other players because I've been focusing more on my pets and my Titans currently. So I will get back to heroes, but it's just not the highest priority just yet. We will get there though. Um, but yeah, I'm not ready to replace Celeste for Martha at all. And if I need another attacker, what I'll do is I'll probably look to either Yasmin or I was really just leaning towards Yasmin if I'm being honest. I'm considering Yasmin as being like my second attacker with Kark. So that's what I'm thinking. I would probably take out Martha and put in Yasmin if I really wanted to be offensive with it. Otherwise, I usually, in terms of attacking, I just usually go with something like this. I'll take that out and I'll put in Faceless. I'll probably go with something like this and take out Albus. I'll put in Mara. This will probably be my normal attacking team. It just depends on who I'm facing, and this is really good against the Twins, ODH combo, pretty much anyone not using a Kark. If Aurora is in there, I'll use this kind of a team. Just depends. Just really depends. Let's see. Yeah, that's where I'm at with that. I mean, I can always fight a couple times. We can always use emeralds to fight more. So if we want, we can do that in a little bit. Um, is there a main event for autumn? Like fall? Autumn. I may have to think on that. I'm not sure off the top of my head. Independence is right, evil. You're right. I was a little slow on that one. What is my personal opinion about the dungeon, such as dungeon crawling to farm for rewards? I personally don't really like the dungeon. I think it's super slow. I think it never ends. I am lazy and I like to card my way through it, but that's not a great solution for everyone. In fact, it's probably one of the slowest um, parts of Hero Wars, and it takes them. Wow, that just took out two of my Titans. Um, I think it's the slowest part of Hero Wars. I don't like it at all. I think it needs. I personally think it needs a rework. They need a faster way of going about this. But I don't know. I don't really see how they can improve it because currently, there's not really a reason for me to continue going super far. Granted, now they have a clear dungeon 1600. That's new. That wasn't there before. I don't know. It's a really boring thing, and like to optimize your abilities, you don't want a card. Like unless you're fighting, just doing the hero fights in carding. So it really defeats the point of having the card because the card doesn't give you the optimal battle outcome when you're fighting in the dungeon. So you don't want to use a card if you can avoid it. I'm carding it just because I'm trying to speed through it, but you really don't want a card. So yeah, that's my opinion there. Um, yeah, we'll see. Okay, let's see. Yeah, autumn. Which month specifically? I hear that. That's a good question. Independence from who? So I believe the U.S. had independence from England, and that's because England originally sent people to the U.S. and Native Americans were already here in the U.S. And so people who came from England who left England decided and right. So these guys were religiously being prosecuted in England. They wanted freedom from the crown, so they came over to the U.S. And so then they eventually took over the U.S. from the Native Americans. And yeah, so independence from England, basically, because England was the quote unquote motherland at the time. The U.S. were paying taxes to England and so on and so forth. Boston Tea Party, stuff like that, all happened because we're paying England. But yeah, so that's no longer the case. Um, that is it's not a very accurate representation of it. You might want to double check, but yeah, so it's a whole thing. So that's the independence part. July gets a new pet. Okay. We'll see. I don't know. August gets new hero Tristan. I do think we're going to get a new hero Tristan because Mobile already got Tristan. Mobile's getting Isaac very soon. I think next month or at the end of this month, depends on how you look at it. But I think Isaac's coming to Mobile very soon. Since I started my second account during Hyperion event, everyone has a water team. Got 1-star water totem, but thinking strategy switching to Earth to counter all the water teams. Not crazy, but you may want to see what your third totem fragment comes out to be. If you get a fire one, then maybe it's a little crazy because then you need to spend to get your fourth fragment, which then could hypothetically be anything. So I don't know. I don't think there's anything wrong with powering up your Earth team as well. Just don't use too many resources that you can't go back to your water team if you need to go to your water team. So just throwing that out there, Mr. Big. You never know though. It's tough. Technically, doesn't summer start on summer solstice? We're getting a lot of questions on when summer starts. I actually don't even know. So we're going to go, when does summer start? Because I don't want to be wrong. June 20th. So it is next week. Summer 2021 in the Northern Hemisphere will begin on Sunday, June 20th. Today is the 13th, so that is exactly 1 week away. So I guess if we wanted to be incredibly accurate, I guess Summer Festival would not happen next week. It would happen the week after. But I don't know. I thought it was going to start next week. Who knows though? We don't know for sure. Hero Wars can always switch things up. Is June 2021. Okay, but yeah, so basically June to September is kind of what they have online. That's what I'm seeing. Not me making the call on when summer starts, just what I found on Google. So yeah, we'll see. Jay's team look like the max server testing at times. I appreciate them. Definitely trying to get them to that point, but they're not quite there just yet. But yeah, definitely trying to get my first 3 teams to a point where I can max test. And pets are really slow going, but we're getting there. I'm trying to get everyone to +1, so Mara is top priority currently for me. Albus is important as well, but Mara is just a little more important at this time. Let's see. Get private messages. We'll look at those later. Don't want to violate anyone's privacy. Let's see. Merchant can trade some stuff in. I think we're getting some water crowns for Nova on this account. And I think we are. I can't wait to be done with my pets, or not my pets, my Titans, because I just want to beat the Lords. Like, I'm really annoyed that I can't beat the Lords. I'm so close, but I'm so far. I'm getting close. Like, I really am. Just they're not quite strong enough. They just can't survive, and they don't do quite enough damage. So, getting close, but not close enough. Can't really compete against One Punch Man just yet. Anyway, okay, sorry. Let's get back to this. Can't do anything there. I guess we'll upgrade some health on Sigurd. Some skins, good stuff. This will be your first summer fest. That's awesome, O Negro. Definitely be a fun time. It will be familiar. It will be very similar to. I'm trying to think. What was the last event that we had that was very similar? I guess it would be close to. Was it Springfest that we had? Pretty recent. Let me. I have to. The fact that I have to refer to my own videos sometimes to remember what events we just had is not probably the best thing. Let's see. So we have the last event that I would say is similar. Not the Great Storm. Elemental Season. No. I wouldn't even say the birthday one's that close because I don't think the birthday one was that close. So it's been a minute since we've had a event that was similar to what we're going to be seeing here. Wow. Why did I think we had a similar event earlier than that? Well, it's not like Winterfest, and that's too far back. Wow. Yeah, Springfest is a little different from these ones that we've had. Well, I guess Summer Festival I think would be closest to Spring Festival, but I don't know if you were here for that one. Cyberpunk event is new. Yeah, so I don't know. It's definitely going to be in June. Daniel said that, right? I never heard that. I mean, I personally never heard that, but someone told me that that's what is being said. Hey, Melissa, nice to have you here. Thank you for passing by. Jay, I think I heard Daniel say that it won't happen same time as last year, but a bit later. Okay, so maybe it won't be this week, maybe or this week, upcoming week, maybe it'll be the next week, end of June, could be. End of July, start of August. I don't know. It's weird. And here's the thing. I think I can pull it up, but let's see. So I know we have like the history, and I always like to refer to this sometimes, but sometimes it isn't the best. Let's see. So we're gonna translate into English from Russian. So we just had. Let's see. So here's a tricky part. So the tricky part is that 2 years ago, which is this Summer Festival. So we had Spring Rebirth. Summer Festival last year, or 2 years ago, started at the very end of July, right? Based on this timing, it started the end of July and it ended right in August. Now, last year in 2020, we had Spring Fest happen here, which would be hypothetically this upcoming week, right? So we want it to be in English. Why is it not in English? So yeah, so it would be, right? So it would be June 19th through June 26th. So this is why there's some confusion as to when this starts, because it's not been consistent in terms of when the event starts. So maybe I should look up when did summer start in 2020? So last year, same time. So June 19th. What about in 2019? Start later? No. So it looks like it always starts in the same June-ish area in terms of the start date of Summer Festival. Well, summer. But it's hard to know exactly when Summer Festival should be starting because there's such a big timeline. But yeah, that's why there's a little bit of confusion as to when it starts, is because right? So last year it started in June, and then 2 years ago it started in late July, early August. So that's why there's a little bit of confusion going on here. Um, we'll know we'll know closer, but I know that's the next big event. A lot of people are waiting for it. So hopefully we'll see what happens there. Okay. Ragni rework and Alvinor. So we have two more new heroes or slash rework for the year. I see Tristan by Winterfest, but who knows? Could have Tristan in Winterfest, possible. Evil says main account. I have Albus 107, Merlin 82. All the rest are 130. You're really close, Evil. Almost having them all to level 130. Which artifact of Sebastian should be level up first for my cart team? Great question. Let's go ahead and look at Sebastian real quick, and I will tell you the answer. Sebastian artifacts. Let's take a look. So we got this first one, critical hit chance. That's really good for Kark generally. So because the whole team gets a increased critical hit chance during the time that Sebastian has his first artifact go off. So if you're looking to mainly emphasize Kark specifically, I would say the first artifact is very important. If you're looking just to basically power up your Sebastian, I personally think the Warrior's Code is more important. Then I would go to Ring of Agility, but depends on what you're going for. I personally like the second artifact for most heroes more than I like the third one, even though the third one does give all bonus stats to a hero because it's usually their main stat. But I really like this one. But yeah, I guess for a Kark team specifically, I would focus on the first one because I want this critical hit chance. And with Kark, someone who already has a good physical attack, if you get critical hit chance, well, that's not the right hero. If you get critical hit chance and you hit a hero hard with critical hit, you could take them out depending on how strong your Kark is. So it depends on where you're at. Yoj forced Tina to give us Summerfest this month. I'll try. I don't know. We'll see. I don't talk to Daniel too much. We'll try. Um, hey, how you think? What do I think about Aurora and Sebastian ODH? Please let me know. It is a good team. I think so. Magician. I think it's a pretty good team. Your problem is going to be Isaac. Instantly, that's the first hero that comes to mind. So if you do a hero team with those heroes, it's not a bad squad, right? I just think ODH gets really, really hammered down when it comes to, you said Sebastian, right? Sebastian and Aurora. So here's the thing: Aurora and Sebastian, phenomenal, great amazing synergy. Not even great, amazing synergy. Um, Dorian, I think, is an underrated hero on Facebook and web. Very used in mobile, but not as much in Facebook web. I like this team. If you're facing this team's really good against Yasmin, because you have Helios, of course. This team is really good against a Kira team as well. The team it's going to struggle against, though, is going to be Kark. And I will show you. I'm going to just use probably the Kark team that I would normally use myself. Granted, without pets, it could also change things, but I think this team would beat this team pretty easily. Yeah. And so also Aurora would be having less skills, so she'd get taken out faster. But yeah, so that would be your biggest challenge. Your biggest challenge with this team is going to be the meta Kark team with Isaac. Then the second one is going to be the Twins. I think the Twins will give this team some trouble, even though Dorian, right, is somewhat of a counter against these Magic defense team or Magic attacking teams, aka the Twins. That's probably one of my counters would be to use Dorian in your team, but I think you're still going to struggle depending on who's used with this Twin squad. So we're going to want Sebastian. We're going to want Lars. Where's Lars? Lars. There's Dorian, but where is Lars at? Lars is hiding from me. Where's Krista? Krista, and then Lars Street. There he is. Found him. So we're going to go with that. And then the other thing that we're going to use is I'm going to put Dorian here, actually. We're going to go with this and see how this goes. Feeding commences. Your Titan team will be very, very strong. I love to hear that. Also, I understand Justin about beating the Elemental Lords. See how viable the dungeon really is. Cyan, what was he saying? Cyan, I think he said that during the live stream that he did for the costumes. Maybe check it later. Yasmin, Isaac, and Luther and Twins. What do you think about this team? Not a bad team. My problem, though, is that Yasmin... I think you have, let's see, Yasmin, Isaac, Luther, and Twins. I would have to test that one out. Did we win or lose? I wasn't paying attention here. We lost. Oh, no. How did we lose? Let's see what happened. Aurora's dodge is really going crazy there. Okay. All right. So I guess we'd have to take care of Aurora. So what I would want to do is I would want to go... We can try your team, actually. We can try Luther. Luther, Twins. I think he said Yasmin and someone else. Yasmin and Isaac. This team will probably win, honestly, because Isaac is just a beast against ODH. Struggle against that. June 19th. I don't know. I don't think it's going to start on a Saturday. It doesn't usually start. Events don't usually start on those days. It has to do with their planning. We can only assume new pet files are in the game. Means for sure new pet coming very soon. Maybe we get a new pet like Jason. Tristan, maybe 2 months. I don't think Tristan's going to come that soon. I think we'll get Tristan in Halloween. Usually we get a new hero during Halloween. Ooh, Yasmin got taken out early there. That was a problem with Helios. Okay, so you'd probably want... So it looks like this team is actually doing better against the Twins than I thought. Could also try the Undead squad. Let's try Undead. We don't want Isaac in there. That'll mess things up. It'll be too easy. Well, I guess we could have also gone with Chaba. Chaba is crazy good against Aurora, guys. I know I've shown this a bunch, but Chaba's really good. Let's go Twins, Seb. We can put Dorian again and again. Let's try it again. Just let's get rid of Aurora and see if that makes a huge difference. That'll be better. Critical hit pet. Oh my goodness, that would be a dangerous pet. I don't know how I feel about that. That means everyone needs to focus on that. Yasmin is bad against this team for sure because of Helios. Yeah. But if Chaba can get rid of Aurora, I think that's a game changer. This game, or this matchup, would be very, very different. The other thing, too, is you can't use Mara as a pet here, which makes things awkward. Also, Lars just got taken out by Orion. Oh, well. I guess the Twins would struggle a little bit against this team, but it's mostly because of Aurora, not because of the ODH combo. But yeah, Kark definitely wins against this team. So that's definitely a thing. Be with Kark, Team J. We done it. We did it. Can you fight classic Kark team with Twins? Okay, so I'll try Magician's thing real quick. Let me try Magician's thing. We want to fight Twins, Yasmin, Luther, and Isaac. I don't think Isaac will do too much against this particular team because, well, we can see. We'll see what happens before I say anything. Sometimes you get surprised. Where's Luther? These new skins are messing up the positioning of these heroes, and it's throwing me off. Luther, Yasmin, Isaac. We got those three. Then we got twins. Okay, so twins. And you want this team to be fighting a classic cart team. Well, we can do a couple different cart teams because cart has a lot of variations I've seen. Let's just try standard, Seb, Kark, Nebula. Where's Martha? Let's try this one. Pretty standard team. Yasmin is not very good at higher levels indeed. I think it's just Helios is really bad for Yasmin right now. Yasmin is usually pretty good against Kark one-on-one. Well, I say one-on-one, but like if there's only one damage dealer on each side in Yasmin versus Kark, Yasmin can sometimes beat Kark. But here we go. So there you go. Yasmin took down Kark there. And Yasmin is going to solo the rest of this. So don't speak too soon on that. It's just Yasmin's not good against Helios. So takes down that traditional team. An offensive team. Let's see. So if we go Seb, Jorgen, Astaroth, and Faceless. This is a very offensive approach, and some people take this one. Prince Charming calls her a noob trap. I don't think she is a noob trap. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't agree with that. I think Yasmin's actually very good. Just not against every hero. And when you have certain setups like this one, it's not great. So like this is one of the reasons you want Sebastian on your team every single time is because Jorgen is super, super beast against teams where they don't have protection with someone like Sebastian. And so that made this not even fair. I mean, I can still use Yasmin against an ODH team and win. I'm pretty sure. I mean, Yasmin will get knocked out, but we can still win. So, I mean, if you're upset that I use Yasmin in this team, makes no sense because I can still beat this team with Yasmin on it or off it. Like, I mean, I get it. Yasmin's not great against Helios, and like I understand that, but I'm telling you that you can still win even like if we put Kark on this team with Yasmin, that's a little more protection, but we also want to get rid of Helios, so we'll put in Jorgen. Jorgen will attack that backline first. Can put in Astaroth as well to protect her a little longer. And I'm almost positive I can beat this team with Yasmin on it, even though she's going to get knocked out. It's not a big deal. I mean, and the thing is too with pets, I think we can beat this team with Isaac. So we're not going to win it right there. That's fine. But I think you can still beat this team with Yasmin on your team, even if Yasmin gets knocked out. I still think it's very possible. Well, the only reason I was using Yasmin at first was because I got asked to use it or to test out the team. And so that's why I did it. And now I'm just doing it because people are telling me that, oh, why am I doing it? Because initially when I did it, someone asked me to use a certain team with Yasmin on it. It was Luther, Yasmin, twins. And I mean, we went over this. This was in the comments. You guys didn't see that? But now I'm just doing it just because I think that I can still win even with Yasmin on my team. That's why I'm doing it. Try Marcus and Rufus. I think Rufus will definitely be someone who will help. I don't know if I want to use Marcus though. I want to use Chaba because I want to get rid of that Yasmin. But then I need to do something about this Helios, so I need to get rid of him. I like Ching Mao. Where's Ching Mao? Then I want Jorgen. Where's Jorgen? Let's try this. See how that goes. Very unconventional. Also getting text. Okay. Yeah, see with Axel, this wouldn't be happening. See, Ching Mao got one hit, and that would never happen against Orion. That's just unfortunate. Yeah, so I can't test with pets, which totally messes up this battle challenge. I totally think we can win, even with that same team. I think we can win. I realize that Yasmin is not good against Helios, and like I understand that that's why people were getting upset about it. But I seriously think you can still win with Yasmin on your team. You want to try you? Okay, we'll try your way. We'll try Rufus and Marcus. The thing with Marcus is Marcus has that really good undead. Well, I call it undead, but basically he's still dead, but he still does damage. It's crazy, and he's like invincible during it. So we can try it. Rufus. I mean, if we're gonna do this, we might as well put in Jet as well. Might as well put in Jet. Might as well put in Astaroth. Let's do something like that. I mean, but now we're really relying on Yasmin. And originally, I just had Yasmin as a support, so if she got knocked out, it didn't matter. But now we're going all cards in on Yasmin, I guess, and we're hoping that she takes out everyone. I think maybe Dorian would have been better instead of Jet. Oh well. This is also the wrong team now that I think about it. Oh well. Still gonna win though. Still gonna win. So that is not a bad squad. Let's test against this. That's not the right one. It's this one. We wanted to test against this one. No, where is Rufus and Marcus? I had Jet, but I think Dorian. Dorian might be better, but we'll try Jet, and then we'll try Astaroth. So we have like 3 tanks on this. Well, 2 tanks and a half. Seb would have to hit Helios for him to be, unless try Isaac. I guess I could have done Isaac. Ugh, okay, we'll get back to it. Yeah, Yasmin getting knocked out, not good. Problem is the Aurora on that team. Let's see. Let's try Yaz with Rufus and Marcus, like you said. Isaac. Where's Rufus? Have Rufus. Do we need Chaba? I don't know if we need Chaba. We need Marcus. Where's Marcus? This is gonna be the last one that I'm messing around with this, but I'm pretty sure you can still win. I wouldn't say that if I didn't think it was possible. Using Sebastian will stop Dorian's healing mark. I'm also on the wrong one again. How does that keep happening? Because I keep going to the last one. It's not the last one. Okay. Yasmin, Isaac, Seb, Rufus, Marcus. Yeah, you're right. Seb will take off some of the marks that some of those exploding marks that Helios puts out. Silence is really, really good. Yeah, that silence is a game changer. So yeah, Isaac is just the solution to this team. Isaac's in. He won. Promise. Okay, we're done with that. But yeah, so Isaac is the solution as we expected. Can still beat Helios with Yasmin if you have Isaac. Just saying, it's possible. So yeah, everyone who's saying that, why am I using Yasmin? Because I just want to say that it was possible. So I'm not saying it's the optimal way. I'm just saying it's possible. Kark next. We've already done Kark, but I can show you again. We've done Kark already with that particular matchup, but the Kark one might have been the first one. Yeah, this was the first one. So I went Isaac with Sebastian and Faceless, and this team got ripped. I mean, it's just that silence with Isaac stopping Orion from attacking just doesn't allow the team any recovery time. So yeah. Okay. So we did that. Airship, we have one last expedition, which is just that 3-hour one, but we're going to collect these right here. Isaac doing his thing. Yes, good call, Cyan. I was a little bit slow to get there, but we got there. I was trying to do without Isaac, but we got there anyway. Yeah, so that's also why I'm working on my Isaac. So my Isaac is decently strong. The problem is the glyphs. So my glyphs are really behind on Isaac, and I really like to do this one. The agility one is probably the most important for Isaac to start. So level 24. But then having what do you call it? My Maya attached is crazy. Just crazy. Or Mara, not Maya. Mara. But yeah, I really like Mara. I think Mara is one of the most underrated pets currently in the game, especially when it comes to Isaac, because Isaac is insane. Isaac is insane, guys. Um, okay. Yeah, I don't know what to do with these things anymore. What do I do with those? Don't know. Daily quests. Upgrade your hero skills 3 times. Who? Alvanor maybe? No, Alvanor. Arachne. Okay, so we'll just upgrade like a little bit here. We're out of skill points, fine. We upgraded Arachne a little bit. Did that. Let's do the tower run. Even without Isaac, Cart team will beat it for sure. I think most of the time, yes, but not every time. Um, I beat it with the Jorgen as well. I think. I'll do it one more time in this. I'll do a couple in a sec. But I do think Kark is really good against ODH teams just generally. Just he takes out Orion because Orion has low armor and more as a magic defense statted, I think, if I remember that correct. So I think you're right that Kark usually does take out the Orion teams pretty well. And Helios just happens to be backline, so he doesn't always get hit right away, but he eventually goes down as well. Yeah. Your sparks of power full? Not yet. Not yet. And I can show you I'm not there yet. But I'm also like hesitant to do that because I'm like, what happens if I don't have any heroes to do it for and I need it for an event? I know they like reworked it so that that's not an issue, but I still get worried sometimes. Let's see. Let's take a look. Sparks of power. So I'm still far off. I got a bunch I need to do. So you can see like I've only done Astral Kark, Seb, Martha, Neb, Lars, Isaac, Faceless, Jew, Cleaver, Krista, Jorgen, Anvari, and Aurora, Helios, Celeste, Galahad, Yasmin, Satori, Qingmao, Chaba, Ishmael, Luther, Dante, Cornelius, Kira, and Ashton Lucas. I still have to do Kai, Elmir, Peppy, Maya, Artemis, Fox, Ginger, Lilith, Mojo, Darkstar, Judge, Thea, Leanne, Corvus, Phobos, Morgan, Marcus, Heidi, Dorian, Orion, Jet, Arachne, Alvanor, Rufus, and Ziri. I'm working on Daredevil currently. You can still see I have a bunch that I still need to do, but they're not really the ones that I need to, or not ones that I was mainly planning on focusing or using right away. So yeah, I guess I can just open all these right now. I'll save 40, but everything else can go. It's too bad I can't open all like 100 at one time, but well, it's okay. We'll just keep going, I guess. Yeah, I do have a little bit of gold. Yeah, I do have a little bit of gold. A lot of that's from the event though, just from opening the artifact they even called chest, the artifact thing. Okay, we got a super titan there, so we got 2,500 coins. Cool. Just crushing these. We got about another 70 to go. Good way to get rid of spheres. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. We'll just do that. We will keep going. I want to open another 50, it seems. I want to get down to 40 something. We can go to 30, but I need to be around 40 or a little less. So 32 is probably where I'm going to stop at, and then I'll just trade those all in for Sparks of Power. So you can see, like, we've only gotten one Super Titan so far. I don't even know what it was because they don't even tell you, but yeah. So we got one Super Titan and a bunch of other Soul Stones we don't need. Trade those into the Merchant, and we'll trade them all in for Sparks. 5,000 Sparks for all that. So you're definitely better off if you don't need Sparks doing something else. But yeah, we can upgrade couple of times with Daredevil. Just do 2 more and stop because I need to save one. Well, I don't need to save one, but we'll stop there. But yeah, pretty solid start. Let's see, did anyone move into the adventure? Not yet. We're waiting on Cleve. No big deal. So yeah, we're moving forward in the Sparks department. Pretty far off still, but that's okay. And this guy, this ancient Titan artifact chest, is what got me a lot of gold. I think I had 40, but it gave me probably like 19 mil gold. So definitely some gold to be had in these ancient Titan artifact chests. Plus, I like the fact that they drop the fragments, which is what I really need. I need to trade all of these in. Working on getting my pets to, or not my pets, my Titans to absolute and artifacts. So that is the goal. We're getting closer. Why Daredevil? Daredevil is a very good attacker. And so I personally like to have more attacking options. Let me look at who was remaining. So that was one of the reasons I think Daredevil was the one that I was going for. Next will probably be Rufus. Then I'm not sure if I want to go with Jet or Orion. I don't know. I could also just troll people with Heidi. Corvus is always an option. I don't know. Just for me, these are heroes I plan on using a lot less than some of the other ones, so they were lower priority. And plus, you can kind of see like all my heroes are now purple. So the purple ones are kind of, again, just in my mind, lower priority in terms of combinations that I can use, and they're just less viable. So let's see, what is this Chava item here that we can create? Let's just go ahead and create it, and we'll worry about the consequences later. So Chava is now orange. Is this orange? This is orange, right? What do they call this? Items. It is called orange, even though it looks not orange to me. It looks more gold, but it's orange, I guess. Equip. We'll create this. So we created a new item. We've upgraded a little bit. We can create that for Chava as well. Satori, what item is this? Enigma's Chronicles. Do I need that for a hero I was waiting on? Enigma Chronicles. No. No. What about Faceless? Nope. I guess we're good to put it on Satori then. Satori, you get this Enigma's Chronicles. Satori, congratulations. You got that. We made him smarter. We got some intelligence on him for that. Okay, so we might as well just claim this Desert Blade. Let's go ahead and do this. Now we need one of these. We'll make one. But we're still really short. Okay, that's fine. It's a start. Can we do anything about this Alchemist set? Not currently. Ziri, we will equip that for you. Okay, some more armor. Rufus, we'll give you. I think I'm using those for my twins, so we'll save. We'll hold off on that. We'll create that. Lars and Krista. Lamort cards. Always need Lamort cards. Ugh. Always need them. Got 7 of these. Okay. So we're doing okay on the books of prophecies. Actually, what are these called? These are Book of Tales. We got like 7 books of tales, so not bad. But yeah, okay, so we got that. Let's see, glyphs, far off, artifacts. I guess I can do one more for level 95. But yeah, I just need a lot of these chaos cores because I can absolute Krista, I can absolute Lars, just a little behind. It's okay, we'll get there though. Let's go back to the merchant. I wish, and this is the thing I was talking about yesterday, is I wish we could trade in our Titan potions that we don't need. You can see I have 238,000. I wish we could trade those in for skin stones because that would make it easier. Because the only other way you can get skin stones currently is the Guild Wars shop, and it's so slow. So I really need more, and so I'm hoping we can maybe convince some people in Hero Wars to maybe implement that into the merchant here, which would be very nice. Which would be very nice. Okay. What was I doing? Oh, Titan Valley. Let's see, Titan Artifacts. So you can see we have all these guys to Absolute. We're working on Nova right now. We're working on this Water Crown. And trade those in. We want some more Water Crowns. So like 100 maybe? 40, 47. We got a couple more. We're pretty far off, but we're in a better spot than we were. Michael, appreciate it. Appreciate the comment there. Always kind words. Okay, so we got that. I think we're mainly done with what we need to do for the daily quest on this one. Um, let's see. We needed to go back to. Let's go to an arena fight. Thierry. We could try to beat Thierry. A lot more power than we have, but we can still try. Let's try with this team. No shame in losing to this team because I mean they have 100k in power on us, but I actually think we have decent odds. Okay, never mind. When Kark got knocked out by Kira, that was not good. It's okay. It happens though. This one might be better. PQ17. Okay, let's see. Until I reach level 120, Titan's potions from Titan Shop. Yes, Titan potions are the best investment. And then the next thing will be gold. So you want the Titan potions until you max all of them out. Then after that, you want gold. And then after that, if nothing else, Sparks of Power. Sparks of Power are the worst deal. You don't want. I mean, the only reason I trade them in is because there's nothing else I can get that's useful to me. Like gold, I get a lot of gold, so I don't need to worry about it. But yeah, so you want potions. Potions are the top thing. And then after you're done with all your potions, all your heroes are level, or all your titans are level 120. Then go to gold. So yeah, that's what I would do. Yeah, unless you really need gold to evolve a certain hero, there's no reason to do that. Yeah, you're definitely doing it right. You're definitely doing it right. Let's see here. So Cleaver, that Cleaver is weaker than I expected. Juice down. Helios will be down. I think we're good. Cool. So we won that one. That depends on your gameplay. I think I would say not really. I mean, I guess it could, but I personally got all my Titans to level 120. I did focus mainly on my main team first, and after I got those there, I slowly worked my way up with the other ones. Then I did use gold. I did get gold a couple of times when I was trying to upgrade the third artifact on my main team hero or Titans. So I would say get your main team to level 120, and then after that, if you need some gold to level up the third artifact a little bit, go for it. And then you probably want to do Titan potions for the rest of them. So like you can, I'll hop over to my other account, which all my Titans are not level 120. My main team is, but not the rest of my team. Let me hop over real quick. Yeah, so needs do vary from time to time. So sometimes you do want some gold, but yes. So I'm just going to show you that real quick before I end my stream. Thank you, Gary, for coming to the stream. I really appreciate it, and I will see you on Saturday. And yeah, so before I end, I just want to show you what I'm doing with my Titans on this account. So on this account over here, I have my Titans and my main team. Oh no, my main team is now level 120. So any remaining Titan potions are going to go, or anything else, I'm going to get Titan potions. I'm going to focus on these three a little bit. I want to get them close to level 100. These three are Angus, Sigurd, and Hyperion. These other ones, if they're a little behind, like level 60 or 70, not a huge deal. And I do try to occasionally, so I got a lot of gold from this event. Normally I have closer to like 3 mil gold or 1 mil. So it's not quite that high, but usually I do try to just get some Titan potions to level up the rest of my team because I don't want to get them too far behind in dungeon as well. If you need to gold to level, yeah. So yes, Ionis. So it depends on what you need, but if we're just talking about only Titans, then usually Titan potions are your best bet. But yeah, sometimes gold is good. It just depends on the situation. If you need it for, again, upgrading this third artifact for whatever reason, right? So this third artifact, if you need gold, makes sense to get gold. Or if you need, like you were saying, a hero or, hero, let's say you want to evolve it, right? I don't have one that's ready to evolve yet, but let's say you had one that you wanted to evolve, you would need gold for that. Or, basically like leveling up these skills, you need gold for that. So it does depend on the need. But I do think that if we're just talking about Titans, you want to try to get them to level 120 first. Let me just clarify that. So yes, it does depend on the need, like you guys are saying. But yeah, it just depends. But I think if you have the gold you need, then you would just want to get some Titan potions. So yeah, um, hopefully that's clear on what I was saying there. But overall, that is what I have for you guys this weekend on the streams. And with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for the support and helping me get to legend status. I'm looking forward to figuring out how to get rewards to you guys as soon as possible once I get more info on it. And we will be figuring something out so that everyone has a chance and that it's as fair as possible. And I want to be transparent with you guys. So thank you guys again so much for hanging out with me on this live stream. And with that being said, I look forward to seeing you guys all in Dominion. Also, I really hope that Summerfest comes sooner rather than later, but we'll see. Anyway, thank you guys, and I look forward to seeing you guys all in Dominion.